Hi, welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you something I've wanted to do for a very long time. This is an automatic music disc player in Minecraft, using the new features in Minecraft 23W07A, the snapshot. So, yeah, this allows you to do that. This has been a thing in Bedrock Edition, but, since I don't play that version, I've not really been able to do this, but now I can. And now you can, too, because this is not an experimental feature, so you can do it, in the release when 1.19.4 comes out, or just in the snapshot. You don't have to use experimental features. So, yeah. You will be able to do this. But yeah, what this is, you might be thinking, how are you supposed to use it? It's blocked off and everything, right? Well, yeah, that's this. This is an automatic one. So you push a button, and it plays that disc. This is not possible until now. You could not automatically play or remove discs from jukeboxes, but now you can. So you can still, do it manually with right clicking and stuff, but now you can do it automatically, which is what this is. So what you do is point to the one you want. So there are 15 discs here. This is gray dye because there's no 16th disc. But I don't know what to put there, so I just put it kind of looks like a music disc, but it doesn't have a color in the middle, so it's kind of like a non-existent music disc. But I don't know, it's just a gray dye. It's not actually a music disc or whatever. Actually, I could name these. Maybe I'll do that right now. All right, so I did that. Now, as you can see, they're all named what they're called, but of course, this is not a music disc, so it's not named at all. So yeah, this is, it's also a bit smaller than the music disc, though, so it's not really accurate. I don't know. I didn't know what to put there. I didn't want to just put nothing, because, that would look like this. It just, it doesn't look good. There's nothing there, so, I wanted to put something there, but I didn't know what. So it's, gray, or it's actually regular gray dye. Anyway, it kind of does nothing, it just turns it back on. But yeah, that lamp indicates whether or not you can actually use it or whether it's in use. So if there's a disc playing, it'll be off. But it's in this button, lets you select the disc. So I'll be selecting it, but you might wonder, well, what if this is the one I want? What if I want to play Stall or something? Well, no, it just did that one. So how do I make it pick the one I want? Well, what you have to do is this lever. So right now it's facing this way, so it's going to pick the one that's on this side, the light gray dye in this case. But if you flick it over here, now you can get the one you want. Okay, so it's off, and it played the disc. So yeah, as you can hear, it's playing, and this light is off because it's in use, so you can't use it right now. You can't do anything. You can't even do the dye one or something like that. No, you can't do anything. So yeah, now you kind of just have to wait. But then actually, we don't have time for this. So what I'm gonna do, you're not supposed to do this. You can do it. You can just wait. And I guess I might as well just wait. So yeah, we'll just do a time lapse. Alright, we're at the end. And that's pretty much ending. So now, once the notes stop, alright, it's gone in the hoppers. You heard a dispensed item. And then give it some time. And there you go. It's now back in the machine, and the light's on, so you can pick another one. Yeah, of course, I can still pick this one. Let's do, let's do pig step. So, sometimes they take a bit to play. You might be waiting a bit, but eventually they'll start. Alright. Now, I don't know if this is, still a thing, but I know that YouTubers gotten copyright striked for, or at least claimed, maybe striked, but hopefully not, for using this music. It never, or at least I've never known it to happen with the old music discs by C418, but with Lena songs, maybe. I don't know. So we'll just kind of skip this one, sort of. Maybe it's not a problem anymore. Hopefully it's not, I guess. But anyway, so there's not really, you're not supposed to do this, but you can do it quickly by putting it in that hopper, and then after taking it out, And that's like a quick way to do it, and then it'll it should turn on light. So anyway, so I guess I won't be trust me, all of them work. There's actually not much more to show. I've shown you that this side works for pick step, and the nothing one, showing you this side works. So there's not really any, they all work. You can play them all. I'll just play this one again, or not again, this one. Like, I'll play one again, this time. Give it some time. It might be broken. What's going on? Wait, yeah. Oh, of course, right. Oh, wait, no, that's not gonna work. You need to flip the lever to this one. Right, of course. There we go. Okay, and that's working. So, this is like pretty long. I think it's like 5 minutes or something like that. So I'll just have this playing in the background while I explain how the redstone works. So, actually, then that might work. That might not work. Anyway, I'll do a bit. So this is the redstone. This entire big thing here is like, it's not even a big. It's just getting signals across. This is kind of how you have to do like a one signal per block. Like an individual signal, an independent one, I guess. So, like, if I were to do, like, break this, you can see that line turns off. And if I break this one, that line turns off. And it can't interact with any of the other ones. So, yeah, this is how you have to do that. And then it's just a long one. This isn't actually the most complicated part of the redstone. It's just a very long part of it where it's just like, it looks kind of like a racetrack. And then there's some holes in the middle because that's just how it works. I actually ruined it a bit. I emptied some of the discs. I'm gonna have to get them back. Oh wait, no. I don't know which one is which. I'm gonna have to do... So I'd weight and other side. So weight is the first one. Oh no, I don't know. It's the first one. So... that would be the one closest to the outside is weight. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I think this is right. I guess I can test by, actually trying it and seeing if it plays the wrong disc or not. Wait, that's not other side. Oh, it is. That's war. This is other side. Okay, I was right. That's other side. Anyway, so yeah, that's... the big part of the redstone that goes around is actually... pretty simple. It's just a bunch of independent lines. The real redstone is like here-ish. Not really. It's just a bunch of hoppers. So there's some here, and then this line. The main redstone's here. So when you push the button, it does a few things. It tries to send a signal, or actually unsend a signal. You'll notice that all of these are on right now. When you pick a music disc, one of these is turned off for a pretty short amount of time, less than a second, but you can see it. And it goes through here and briefly turns off this or one of these hoppers, whichever one it was. In this case, that would be pig step. It would turn off the hopper for, a short amount of time. You'd see it, but it's not a full second or anything. Probably like a fourth of a second, maybe? Not sure. It's like probably, I think 2 ticks, maybe. I think maybe only 1, but maybe it could be 3. Maybe it could be 4. I'm not sure, but it's pretty short amount of time. Redstone ticks anyway. So it does that. That lets one of the music discs through into these hoppers, which then will always push it down into these hoppers, which all go into these hoppers in this like line down here. They go into the jukebox. So, yeah. When you push the button, it tries to deactivate one of these 15 signals for a short amount of time to put the disc into the jukebox. However, that might not always work. So, for example, if I do it here, it's not going to do anything because there's already a disc playing. And the lamp is off, meaning you're not allowed to use it right now. So... so it's not supposed to work. However, when the lamp's on, it will work. So yeah, I guess I can't really show you that because it's on, so I'm gonna have to just, turn off the music for now, put it back in, And now what you'll see is the music disc goes up here and then finds its hopper. So yeah, that's what this. So when the music disc is done, it's it leaves the hopper, goes this way into the dropper here, which does two things. Well, the dropper just drops things, but like it's this mechanism, this redstone circuit does two things. When there's an item in here, it triggers the dropper to put the item into this bubble column to, just put it back into these hoppers with all the discs in them. This is where the discs are, which I never really mentioned. But yeah, these discs, this is where they're all stored. And there have to be 5 of each because the hoppers have to be filled. But actually, now I think about it, you could just fill it up with 4 other random items. It could be, anything. You could just fill it up with 4 cyan terracotta if you wanted. That'd work. I just didn't do that. But anyway. So, yeah. So, the other thing this circuit does is sends a signal with a delay to wait for the disk to be put back into the system before turning the light on again. So, now that the light's on, I can show you what happens. This is going to be fast. Actually, let me pick the right one. This one's the longest one, which is the first one. That's Ward. So this is the longest one. I'll put it on this side and watch. See this? There's the redstone line is off on this one. And there we go. It dropped a disc in there. Now it's playing Ward. So that's how it does that. That's what that long line's for. It's for I told you before, but now you saw it. So anyway, now that was just what you just saw was turning the light back on. So yeah, the way this works, when you hit the button, it will turn off. What does this? This will trigger this. I don't remember what they're called. RS NOR latch, I think. Oh no, man, that's not right. Is it? I think that's right. It's the one where you activate an input and then the output changes, and no matter how many times you do the input, it's going to stay the same until the other input, the output changes, and then you can do that however many times you want. It's never going to change until you go back to the first input. So basically, that's what this is. And I think it's called an RS NOR latch, but I'm not sure. I think it is, though. Anyway, the RS NOR latch basically determines the lamp, whether it's on or off. The lamp, if it's on or off. Because, so when it's on, which it is now, it means the stone block's in here, which is that state for the RS NOR latch. But when you push the button, it turns the lamp off, which pushes the stone block up into the upper dropper, which makes the RS NOR latch the other signal. So, or it will be the other signal. Yeah. So the other output, which turns off the lamp. So yeah, that's what happens when you push the button. It turns off the lamp, and also by turning this on, and also turns these 2 comparators on, which then turns off this, which turns on this. So basically, the RS NOR latch makes these forced on. This line of redstone will be forced on, which you'll see, like, it's on right now, though, because the button's not being pressed. So it's on. But when you press the button, here's what happens. When you press the button, it turns off this line of redstone, which turns off this line of redstone, which allows these torches to turn on. And I'll get into these torches later, but so now one of the torches, only one because that's how it works, is going to turn on, because like if I'm not going to do it because it actually would kind of mess up, but when this line turns off, one of these torches is going to be on, But then the RS NOR latch activates, which forces this line back on, where then this line turns back on, turning all the torches off. Meaning one torch is going to turn on briefly and turn back off pretty much right away, which is the effect you were seeing when it was going along here. There was a small section that was dark because it was off. The redstone torch was on for a second, which turned it off, because that's how torches work. They kind of invert things. So it turned it off for a split second, and then turned it back on very shortly after. So you had a very small, well, you know, 2 blocks or a few blocks of, not that small, but it's pretty small compared to the whole thing, section of black, dark, off redstone. And then that signal, that off signal, so where that not a signal, triggers the discs, or releases one disc. So, yeah, and the exact same thing is on the other side here. The button turns off this redstone signal briefly, allowing a torch to turn on, and then the RS NOR latch is here to, you know, to do its thing and put it back on, force it on again, so it's a short signal. So, with what you know now, if you press the button, it would activate 2 signals, one on each side, but it actually doesn't do that because of the lever. But now I'm going to get into how one of the, but yeah, I'll do that later. So, as I said before, about only one of the torches is going to turn on, only one of these. So when this line turns off, one torch is going to turn on. And the torch that turns on is decided by this. So this is, I don't know. I think this is called a red coder or decoder. I think it's a red coder, which basically means, so like, you know, we got the arrow here where it's pointing. If it's pointing to, what was the longest one? I think it was Ward. Yeah, the Ward was the longest one. So this is like the first, this is an off signal, you know? So this torch would be the one to be on, because that's what this does. Now, I did not come up with this design. It was by, well, actually, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it was, I mean, these have been a thing for like forever, but I think in 1.16 point something, I don't know, what, 0.3 or something, they changed the way, Mojang changed the way redstone works, slightly, so it didn't work anymore, or yeah, it wouldn't work anymore. But with the target blocks, it does work, sort of. You have to, like, it's a different design, but now there's there is also one that works with target blocks. I'm not sure if, I'm pretty sure a YouTuber called Mumbo Jumbo made the video, was like, I don't know if he was the one who discovered it, but of the way to use the target block for the new one that works with the new redstone. I don't know, but that's where I learned it. I'm pretty sure he came up with the design, so I'll have a link to that video. It was the first, you know, there were a few things he mentioned in it, but the red coder was one that was mentioned in it. So that's I'll have a card right now on the screen to it. So that video, where, yeah, that's how you kind of make this. You can kind of see it on the screen, but anyway, right, like on my screen. But anyway, the way it works, it basically, like, there's redstone here that gets activated and then target blocks. But what it does is it'll only allow one output at once. So, like, this is on, let's say I put it on wait, all right? Now, now that means that this, I think, it's going to be, I don't know. What would this, oh, okay. So that means, yeah, okay. So this redstone torch would be on, well, and it would flash on as soon as this line turns off. Wait, oh, oops. I just did that. Well, anyway, you saw it there. I didn't mean to do that, though, because that ruined a few of these discs. Yeah, and it, you know, did that. Oops. Well, anyway, now you know how it works. Not really, but yeah. Well, no, not really, but you know that it works. So the third one is the one that will be on when it's on wait, which that means I got them right. I didn't swap other side and wait. But anyway, Yeah, so the third one is that one. So that basically means the input signal from this comparator from the item frame's rotation, or from the item frame from the rotation of it. That means that only this redstone torch is going to be able to turn on when it can. When this line turns off, then only that one will turn on, because that's what this circuit does. So yeah, that would then trigger it, give you the signal. The signal would run across this, and then it hit the weight one, and yeah. So yeah, that's how it works. And then the exact same thing's on the other side. However, we have one last problem. Right now, if I were to press the button, would it activate blocks and weight at the same time? If it did, that actually, I think, break it. Maybe not permanently, but you also could break it permanently. Maybe not. No, I don't think. But no, yeah, you could. You could break it permanently. Wait, no, maybe. No, I don't. I don't know, but it would break it. Is all I'm gonna say. So, yeah. So that's what this lever does. It allows. So you see, right now it's facing this way. Well, there's a redstone line on that's going the opposite way, and if I do that, it now goes that way. The powered line's that way instead of this way, and then if it's facing that way, now it's this way again. So now this one, the redstone here, this also, so there are 3 things that can make sure this line stays on. There are 3 things that can force this line on. So yeah, that is one of them. So yeah, there's the button not being pressed, the RS NOR latch, and the lever. So right now if I push the button, I'm not going to actually. I could, but it's not going to activate this side at all, even though this is going to turn off and this is going to... Wait, why is it off? Oh, wait, what? Wait, yeah. Oh, right, because it's not trying to stop it yet. This could turn off, but... And even before that turns on, this is going to stay on, so it's not going to do anything. None of these redstone torches are going to turn on, even if you push the button. And even if the RS NOR latch is in the state where the lamp's on. Only this side will activate. So that means, again, only one signal is going to be activated. And that's important. If you, I had to make sure that there was only one signal at a time being sent through this line, because if you were able to send 2, that would release 2 disks, which would be a problem because, say I released, other side and weight and other side. So now say that other side gets in there first, and then it's in the jukebox. Now weight is stuck in this hopper for a while. Then once other side goes down through it, it'll get activated, but right away weight is going to start playing right after it. But anyway, this other side is going to be going up here and land in weight's hopper. And then once weight's done, it's going to land in other side's hopper. So they're going to be mixed up and everything. So it wouldn't work. You have to make sure that you cannot activate more than one, or I guess deactivate more than one of these lines at any time. Yeah. And well, actually, I have to make it where you can only activate one and then never activate it again until the music disc is back in its storage. And only then can I let you put another signal, or unput another signal, stop another signal for a while, or for very less than a second. I can only let you do that, not once everything is back to normal and there's no discs going through hoppers or something like that. They're just sitting in the hopper it's supposed to be in. So yeah, it was kind of difficult. It might be possible to activate 2. I don't know if I if I activate this and then flip the lever. Is that going to do 2? It did none? Oh, okay, it did weight. But hopefully blocks isn't in here. I don't know. Might be, but... Wait, yeah, weight. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, weight is missing one because it's in the jukebox. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. And yeah, I'm going to force end this. And as you can see... goes up through here, and then it goes... Oh, you couldn't see it, but it went in here. It's back. It went right into there. And this line activated to allow the lamp to turn on again, so that you can use it again. The whole fence gate and chest thing, that's for making sure the items work. So, like, if you put the item in here, and then, you know, like, let's say the weight disc. So you put the weight disc in, right? And then if I didn't have these, the chest and the fence gates, actually, wait, no, I do need something there, but it doesn't have to be open, but it makes it easier. Anyway, so the music disc would go along this water stream and then sort of like it doesn't always do it, but it might stop. It might get stuck in one of these. Like, I can do it, I think, like that. Yeah, there we go. See, it's stuck there and it's not flowing at all, which isn't really what you want. So the chest makes sure that it... Wait a minute, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? I don't need this at all, do I? It's going to go to the edge anyway. Wait, I don't think I need any of this. I can just make these blocks, these regular blocks. It should work. I'm pretty sure this will work. I guess we can find out. So, like, if I'm in here... Okay, let me do this. I'm just going to throw random items, you know, like this. Alright, let's see what happens. None of them are getting stuck. Okay, so yeah, what used to be able to happen is they could get stuck, but that actually can't happen because they're getting pushed to the end. So, ooh, this one got stuck. Alright, I think I might need to put blue ice in there. I had to do that before. I didn't think I needed it, but I guess I do. I need blue ice in there. So that can make sure that, well, you know, I can just like do this again now. There we go. Got the items in there. And none of them should be getting stuck. Yeah, they're all good. Okay. And they're all ended up here. Wait. I need to do something. Alright, well, I'm not sure. Is it? I feel like it might be possible for one of them to not reach the end. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to find out by throwing a bunch of items in here. Like for a while. Okay, I put a bunch of items. Let's see. No, they're definitely all on that hopper. So I'm pretty sure there's no way that it can be on this hopper and not on this one, but I'm not sure. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think it's possible. There's a lot of items here. Wait, that's not that many. What happened to the items? Oh, yeah, some of them went in here, of course. Huh, still doesn't seem like all that I did, but they couldn't have gone anywhere else. They're not stuck, so I don't know. You know, I guess it. You know, just I think it's fine. So I think. So anyway, it should work. So anyway, that's pretty much everything. This whole like oh yeah, I did miss one thing. So this line here. So like yeah, this I told you what this does. This does this to activate itself so it can push another item up and everything. So then it also activates this so that it activates this line, which activates this dropper here. Now the powered rail is just to update the dropper just in case it doesn't get updated, because I don't think it would. So yeah, just to make sure everything works, put that there. So that's to turn the light back on once it knows everything's done. However, there's also this line, which is for, you might have been able to guess, the gray one, not a music disc, which just flashes it. Wait, why'd that happen? Wait, why is it playing blocks? Oh, it's on this side. Right, yeah, okay, gotta be careful about that, yeah. Okay, I do that a bit, you know, sometimes I'm like, yeah, it's on this one, right? And then like, oh wait, I didn't think, yeah, there's two options. Anyway. Alright. So yeah, you can't do anything with that one. It's, you know, stuck and everything. What's going on? So yeah, that's what this does. So when this one activates, instead of... Oh wait, I don't even need this. Yeah, there we go. Instead of activating the line, it activates the line the other way just to turn the light back on, so that you can't, you know, you can't just so that you don't like turn it off and then it never turns on. You can never use it again. No, it needs it. So yeah, I have to turn it back on. And don't worry, you can't turn it on from like I can't play blocks here, and then do it, and then like I can't now turn it on with that. No, that's not gonna work because it's not even activating this torch. So yeah. Anyway, that's about it. I think there will be a world download in the description. So yeah. It's. I mean, I don't know why you really want this. There's no point in building something this huge to just play music disc when you could just use a chest and a jukebox. But you can, and there's no reason you'd build this in survival. It uses so many repeaters and redstone and hoppers and stuff like that. There's no point, but you can do it if you want. So yeah, that's the whole thing. So yeah, there is nothing else to say. You can get the world download, and yeah, that's about it. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Hope you enjoyed.